All right, guys, welcome back to a special New Year's Eve edition of That's DC Hockey. Sammi Silber here. Just got back from the Caps game. That's why I'm still in my professional garb. I think I look good. Anyway, we have a special crossover episode with Japers Rink Radio on Thursday. So, wanted to get another episode out there before, just to discuss a couple things as we close out the year and head into 2025. So, let's get in. Let's start with today's win. Capitals with a big 3-1 victory over the Boston Bruins. Overcame a rough start. Justin Brazeau got Boston on the board just a minute, 21 seconds in. And then later in the frame, the Caps finally tilt the ice as they get into the game, and the second line goes to work. The PDW line, Protas, Dubois, Wilson, a lot of size on that line. Dubois with some great work behind the net and feeds Protas in front. And then Jakob Chychrun on the power play. Power play has goals in 4 of the last 5 games. But Chychrun absolutely blasts this, makes it 2-1 by the end of the first. And then you have the Caps holding down the fort the rest of the game. Protas and his line go out to finish it in the final seconds. Protas with another goal, an empty netter to seal the 3-1 victory. Logan Thompson with another standout performance. But let's talk about that second line, specifically Alexei Protas. What a performance for him. He is up to 16 goals, the second most on the team behind only the grade 8. And you also have him on pace for 35 this season. Wasn't a big finisher last year, finally finding the back of the net, being consistent. His game's coming together. He's also on pace for 70 points. Just an unbelievable breakout season for Protas. Even better is his center, Pierre-Luc Dubois, continues to find his game with Washington. You can just see that he's at home here. Dubois is on pace for 62 points after recording another assist today, points in 6 of his last 7. One guy I really want to talk about, though, is Jakob Chychrun. If I'm the Capitals, I am thinking of every which way to sign him to an extension as soon as possible. And obviously you want it to be a team-friendly deal, but at this point, he has earned quite a bit of a raise. Chychrun has a league-leading 11 goals among defensemen right now, and you also have him on pace to hit that 60-point mark as well. Just the way Chychrun is playing, his confidence, his skating, that rocket of a shot, everything's coming together for him. I asked him today if this is where he feels most at home or has felt most at home throughout his career. Here's what he had to say.
It's been great. Yeah, I mean, it's been awesome. I love these guys in this room, and top to bottom, this organization's been phenomenal, and it's been a great start to the year for this team. So I've been enjoying it, and yeah, it's just great. Feeling like every night we got a chance to win, and even though we don't have our best stuff, like I said, we're finding ways together as a group in this room, and it's been a lot of fun. So, hopefully it was a good way to close the year. Hopefully we can go into 2025 keeping this momentum going.
Dog making a cameo here in the corner. But that's what Chychrun had to say. If I'm the Caps, if I'm Chris Patrick, I'm very, very, very happy with how that trade has worked out so far and want to keep him on long term. Let's talk about the grade 8. Ovechkin's been back now 3 games after suffering a broken leg that held him out the last 16 before that. But he had a pretty good 2024, all things considered. Despite some struggles early last season, he finished the year with 41 goals in 66 total games. He's 25 away from Wayne Gretzky going into 2025, and he's on pace to do it this season. Right now, if he keeps up the scoring pace, he has 17 and 21. He's on pace to finish with 50-plus goals. Let's take a minute to put that into perspective, though. Ovechkin is 39 years old and in his 20th NHL season, and he is on pace for 53 goals. That is incredible stuff. That is just absolute history. You have so much pressure on his shoulders. You had critics last year, amid his slow start, wondering if he could still do it, and he shoots right back at them by going on a scoring streak to close out last year, has absolutely picked up the momentum this year, and after coming back from a broken leg that held him out for 16 games, hasn't skipped a beat. He finished the year of 2024 with 41 goals in 66 games, 25 away from the great one. And he's on pace to do that this year. And if he hits 50, that would be his 10th 50-goal season, and no one has more. And he would hit 900 to boot. So, unreal stuff from Ovechkin. It is unbelievable to watch history play out every night. We'll see if he can do it. We'll see if he can keep it going. It's good stuff. It's history. It's very fun to watch. To close out today's mini podcast, remember we have a full episode on Thursday drop-in, a crossover with Japers Rink Radio, but I wanted to do a special segment to close out 2024. Earlier this week, I caught up with Charlie Lindgren, who was too sick to talk to us after the Carolina Hurricanes game where he made that unreal cartwheel save. But I was still left wondering, how in the heck did he do it? Goaltending, a lot of it is skill, a lot of it is luck, but watching that save, and yes, it is the save of the year. I would say that even if I wasn't a Caps reporter. I just wanted to know if there was strategy behind a play like that, what goes into it, and Lindgren actually gave me a very informative answer. So, here's what he had to say to close things out.
The guy, it was like a 2-on-1 or whatever, and I knew that, I think it was Yost, the one that shot it, but, I knew he was on my right and coming down with some, coming into the play, and the guy makes the pass, and, I kind of started to slide and got my eyes on it. I can see that he's kind of taking that extra bit of time just to figure out where he's going to put it. And he's trying to put it, obviously, top corner. Mm-hmm. So I started sliding, and I actually got a really good read on the shot. So I could start to tell that he was trying to look high glove side.
Right.
So that's when I started to kind of lean and kind of get my glove up. And then, you just try to, obviously you're trying to take away space with your pads and everything coming up.
Yeah.
Then it's one of those postcard moments where everything goes right. It ends up going in your glove, and, you got so much momentum on the plate. You're literally doing a full cartwheel, and obviously I heard Joe B's call. It was awesome.
That was
Does a great job.
Cartwheel. You turned it over.
It was. Yeah, I know. It was a full cartwheel. But, those are always saves that you'll remember for forever, and just seeing the way the crowd reacted, and they started playing Should Have Been a Cowboy on the Jumbotron. Everything. It was a really cool moment. So fun save to make.
Thank you guys so much. That's a wrap on our special New Year's Eve edition of That's DC Hockey. Remember, we'll have a lot more episodes coming out, so please subscribe, follow on Twitter at Sammi Silber, Blue Sky at Sammi Silber, and on Instagram and Threads, Sam's Hockey 79. Thank you guys so much. Have a happy New Year.